Hey everyone, RJ here. Welcome back to the channel. And today I'll be doing a speed test comparison between the Blu G91 Max and the Blu F91 5G. So the Blu G91 Max released in February of 2022 and the F91 5G released in April of 2022. These phones are very similar as far as features and the majority of things you get with these phones here. There's only two really main differences here between these two phones. One is a 4G LTE phone, one is a 5G phone, and the processors are different, okay? Now here on the G91 Max, it is running a MediaTek Helio G95 octa-core processor, which has been very reliable, been very powerful, very good for gaming. Now for the F91 5G, this was running the MediaTek Dimensity 810 octa-core processor, which is the 5G chip, and it's also been proven to be very quick, fast, good on games. And when it comes to performance from the G95 to the Dimensity 810, I've not really seen a whole lot of difference in performance. Both of these phones have 8 gigabytes of RAM, so both of them can hold their own very well there in the RAM department. Now, as far as a few other specs, both of them have 6.8-inch full HD displays at 1080 by 2460, and they're both IPS LCD. Both have 128 gigabytes of onboard storage. Both have an SD card slot, and the G91 Max is currently selling for $229.99 on Amazon, and the F91 5G is selling for $249.99. So a difference of $20, and you're going with a slightly more powerful processor in the F91 5G, and you are also getting 5G. So let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to start up with the boot up test here. Starting now. All right, vibration there on both. The G91 Max is on the left. The F91 5G is on the right. So we're going to see here by the power up, which we can get to the home or to the main screen or lock screen first. Very nice smartphones here. So the G91 Max got there first. Okay, so the phones here side by side, same brightness. You can see here that these displays are very crisp. They're very vibrant, and they look very good. I just wish that both of them had like a 90 hertz display. I mean, once you have used 90 hertz or 120 hertz, you can tell when you go back down to 60, and you can tell it right here as well. But it does not affect the performance at all. Both of them are still very smooth, very good. So no problems with that. Now, first thing I want to do is show you the Geekbench 5 test. And you can see here that there's not a big difference here in the scores. You got 500 single core and 1582 multi-core here on the G91 Max, and 577 single core and 1689 multi-core here on the F91 5G. Yeah, so the scores here is not much difference. About 77 points higher in single core here, and right at 100 points difference here in multi-core. We'll see how that does here in this app test. So let's go back home here. We'll clear everything out, and we'll go over here to the app page. And so yeah, make sure everything's clear out again, and it is. And we'll get started in with this test starting now. So the F91 edged it out just a little bit. Let's go into YouTube. And the F91 took it there. Calendar, that was slightly to the G91 Max, but so close, too close. Let's go into the calendar. I may have pressed it here first. I'm not really sure. We'll see, that's pretty close. Let's go into the clock. About even there as well. Go into Target. And faster there on the F91 5G. Amazon Shopping. Now it's about even. About dead even there. Let's go into eBay. pretty close with the F91. Got it there. Play Store, about even there as well. Prime Video, about even there as well. F91 is slightly edging it, but it's just so close. Let's go into Snapchat, about even there again. Twitter, and that does go to the F91 5G. Netflix, F91 5G gets you there first. Let's go into Tubi TV. And that was the F91 5G. Let's go into Hulu. And that was pretty equal, I think. That this one maybe, but pretty close. Let's go into Walmart. The G91 Max just took that ever so slightly. Let's go into Temple Run 2. Let's see how it does here on gaming. Let's see which one starts up first. It's going to be close, I do believe. Ooh, I believe that the G91 caught up and passed. But it's going to be so close. Yes, ever so close. There was the G91 Max overtaking the F91 there. Let's go into Dead Trigger. The F91 5G took that. Let's go ahead and push play. So going into the game here, it looks like that the G91 Max actually got into their first. I've run this test a few times, and they're back and forth, to be honest with you. Now, as far as like moving around, how the screens and all are, both of them are very smooth in how you gameplay and play games on these phones. Both of them are very, very, very similar. And now let's go into Call of Duty Mobile. So both of them start up there at the exact same time. And we'll just see which one can get there first. The F91 gets taken off first. Can the G91 catch up? Can it do it? I don't think that it's going to be able to, but it's going to probably be pretty close. This one's here's already ready. And now it's ready here on the G91 Max. So it's not, so even though this one here did beat it out, it's not like it's a, 5, 10, 15 second delay between this and here catching up. Both processors are very, very competent here whenever it comes to, opening games, playing games, all that kind of good stuff there. Now, let's go ahead and just go back through some reloads and see if there is any reloads. Both have 8 gigabytes of RAM, so we're going to see how that holds up here, starting with Call of Duty. Opens up fine. Dead Trigger is fine as well. Temple Run, a little bit of a glitch there, but it was still open, ready to go. Walmart, open. Hulu, ready to go. Tubi, Netflix. Keep mispressing. So far, so good. Amazon started reloading there. Target having to reload. So after all those apps, it waited until it got up here to these. That may have already been open there. I wasn't really looking. But anyway, YouTube had to reload. Bible had to reload. So basically, I would say these 7 last ones here had to reload. Let's do it here on the F91 5G. Starting with Call of Duty. Of course, open. Dead Trigger, ready to go. Temple Run, we're open. Walmart. Hulu, that's good. Netflix, Twitter there. So far, so good. And Amazon, the exact same place is where the reload starts. So, yeah, you can see right there. So if calculate, yeah, everything here has to reload. So you can see right there that the exact same spot they started to reload. So all these apps with the games and everything here, it waits to the last 7 to start reloading. So 8 gigabytes of RAM on some phones may have opened up every app without any of them crashing or any of them having to restart. But in my personal opinion, they're very, very similar. You know, both phones are very respectable in price. Both of them are very good in speed. But to be honest with you, I mean, for $229 and $249, I do expect to see more sales on Amazon, maybe some other retailers on the G91 Max over this one. This one's a 5G phone. It is a bit newer, but a difference of $20. I have to say go with the F91 5G. So, yeah, that's just a speed test comparison there between the Blu G91 Max and Blu F91 5G. Both of them are great phones. I highly recommend them both. So let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought. Is it worth spending $20 more or saving $20 if you don't want 5G and you don't care about the slightly faster processor? The phones are basically the same other than that. So, it's up to you. I'll leave links down below in the description. If you want to pick either one of these phones up, makes it easier to find them and everything. But anyway, leave your comments down below. So if informative in any way, hit that like button. If you're new around here and haven't subscribed, consider subscribing, clicking that bell, turn it on to receive all notifications. I'd be appreciated. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.